Hey there, it's Board Game Dave. Welcome to a mini review Monday. Today we're talking about dice, but not just any dice. This is the 7-piece set of metal dice from Kapana, who was kind enough to reach out to me via email and ask if they could send these metal dice, and of course I said yes. They also wanted to pay me a little bit for this review, but I said don't worry about it, just sending the dice is plenty. This is the Dragon and Antique Copper set, but there are other colors and styles available on their Amazon page. Let's take a closer look. First of all, when you get these dice, you're going to get this Kapana carrying case and also this dice bag, both which have the logo on it, which is pretty nice, very deluxe feeling. And then inside here are the dice. Each die, by the way, is protected with its own little baggie, which I think is really cute, but also probably functional so they don't scuff each other up during transport. By the way, if you are like me and not super familiar with D&D, although I'm learning more now, you might not even recognize some of these dice. So I'll go over them kind of one at a time here. This is a D4, right? It's D and then the number of sides. So a D4 looks like this. I'll roll them each as we look at them. And I've got this thing right here because my friend says you don't necessarily want to roll these on wood because they are heavy. They're about 6 times heavier than a normal die. So just so you know. That's our D4, 4-sided. So that was a 3, okay? And then this one right here is a D6. Of course, everybody knows that. Looking like this. Very, very lovely. I'm telling you guys, these are really heavy. These are zinc alloy ingot. I don't know what that means, but I know it feels tremendous to roll these. That's a D6. This is a D8. A nice 8-sided die. And if you're in the D&D world, you are familiar with all that stuff. You probably know what the little symbols are for each of these dice, but I'm not. But I do like the symbols a lot. Very cool. It's got that dungeon theme. So that's an 8-sided die. There we go. Where's my 10-sided die? That would be this one right here. Okay, a D10. That's what we call that. Like so. Really, really nice. Okay, there's a D10 right there. Oh, I wasn't done. There we go. All right, next is the D12. That's this one right here. There we go. Very, very nice. Got some melee weapons on there. It looks like an axe and a sword. Really, really neat. It's fantastic. Cool. Give that a roll. 11, not bad. All right, I've got this one right here, by the way. This is also a D10, but we call this a percentile dice. Like this I had to look up. So if you're rolling for a certain percentage, you would roll this one and then your 10-sided die, like so. Pretty nice. Crossbow, by the way, on that percentile die. That's really neat. And then lastly, probably my favorite, the D20. This is kind of your, very recognizable D20 D&D die right there. Really awesome. Really, really cool. There it is. Give this a roll. And there you go. So these are the 7 dice you'll get with your metal dice set. They really are phenomenal, lovely. I mean, you can see the quality on these dice. So much attention to the details, the images. Look at that. It's really, really neat. Yeah, so this is the Dragon and Antique Brass, and I'm really glad they sent me this set specifically because this is my favorite look for sure of the ones on their site. But they've got all kinds of varieties and colors, and you've got to check them out. I mean, there's so much variety for the style type that you're going for. And there you have it. As you can probably tell, I am in love with these dice. I love the feel of them. I love the weight of them. They are so much fun to roll around, and I'm really looking forward to using them in future solo playthroughs and really any chance I get. Right now, you can get this exact same set on Amazon for $16.99, plus there's a $2 coupon, but there's also other colors and styles and materials available too. Definitely go and check out their page. These dice are phenomenal. Of course, there are links down in the description. And that's it for today. Hey, let me know in the comments what you would call this. Is this one die or one dice? Because I'm hearing it both ways. And in the meantime, have a wonderful week, take care, and happy gaming. Bye.